Hello everyone, and welcome to your Ascension reading. Keep in mind this is collective in general, so receive what resonates, release what does not. So this was a quick message that just kind of came through. Okay, starting out with your energy, we have the Hermit. So you've been taking time to prioritize yourself, to prioritize reflection, the slowness of life. Like, even if you have a very fast-paced life at this time, in the evening time you're taking that space for yourself to reflect upon your path, what it is that's important to you. Are you making decisions that are in alignment? Maybe right now you're reflecting upon your ascension and what it's teaching you, what it's showing you in your life. For some of you, you could be looking further into the future, into the distance here, in the direction that you're moving. We also have the Seven of Wands. And this is kind of a challenging energy, right? To be the observer, but not to absorb, the energies around you, because that can sometimes create density, energy leaks. There's a confusion in the boundaries with the energy that you're experiencing. And right now, do you see that will center that you're working on is shining very brightly here? You're staying in your peace. You're staying within your bubble of love here, right? Even though there are many different invitations, energies that could be at a lower frequency that are, trying to get your attention here. So for some of you, this could be romantic offers. This could be the opinions of others. This could just be that information that you experience or you observe throughout your day-to-day. This could be when you're at a gathering, or you're at work, and the energies of those around you that aren't necessarily in alignment with you. But you're holding your peace, you're holding your ground here. I'm getting the energy of like the peaceful warrior coming through here for you, for those of you watching. You definitely know what is important to you here in the direction that you want to move, because next we have the Page of Wands. We have something coming full circle, but we also have you focusing on what it is that is exciting for you, what it is in the direction in which you want to move, because you see there the solar plexus is shining brightly, and here we have all this yellow energy coming through, all this energy. So some of you could also have been kind of conserving your energy for the journey that you're about to go on. Okay. And for many of you, you've been focusing on, we have the Empress and the Three of Cups. You've been focusing on your community. You've been focusing on your family here, perhaps your friends. Okay, with the Empress energy, you are a leading energy with that Empress energy. Okay, you could definitely be connecting in and experiencing a lot of information from galactic energy, from the earth, and then also just from the people around you. You could have been taking in a lot of information. So the challenge here is to be able to intuit and observe, and maybe even some of you put up that filter of what is most important for me to pick up on or know, rather than taking on too much information, because when you do that, it takes a while for you sometimes to release that energy, or to integrate or process, right? So we don't want to necessarily be taking on too much or processing more than we need to, okay? So energetic boundaries, very important here. We also have the Nine of Wands, which speaks of that as well. Okay, the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. The Nine of Wands does set that boundary here. Okay, so boundaries being very important, both in the actions that you're taking, the words that you're speaking, the energy that you are presenting as well, okay, to the world and to others. I also feel like there's something very exciting that you're working on that is going to be starting to take flight here with the Page of Wands. And with the Nine of Wands, you could be feeling a bit guarded, but as you again are focused on your path, focused on your journey, your community. For some of you, your responsibilities, but there are also responsibilities here that bring you joy, right? As you're doing that, interestingly enough, this deck has two of the same card. I have another Three of Cups. Energy that is coming in here with a Knight of Cups. Okay, so this gets very interesting. Okay, clarifying the Three of Cups, we have the Three of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. Okay, clarifying the Knight of Cups, we have the Six of Wands and the Emperor. So as you are focused on, you know, your life here, on what you're building, creating, manifesting, being a leader, being in your high frequency energy, integrating, processing, and again, it takes time, you know, with experiencing, especially for those of you in that Empress energy, means that you're aware of much of what is going on here, okay? You have, again, that connection with the galactic energy, that connection with, you know, higher timelines, also what's going on in the world. You feel a lot, you experience a lot, and it does require time to process that. So embrace that time when you're called to rest or process or integrate, okay, or take space. Embrace that time, that's okay. I am sensing there will be an opportunity here coming up probably in the near future for you to open up more, should you choose to, because we do have this Knight energy coming in. With the Knight, the Six of Wands, and the Emperor, this could be a vibrational match for you. This could be somebody that you want to manifest in. Again, I feel like you're prioritizing yourself here. You could be open to listening to what this person has to say, but I don't feel right now at this time your heart is open for those of you that are resonating. And this Emperor is coming in wanting to connect, wanting to date, wanting to be recognized in your life, okay, for some of you. And this is somebody who has taken the time to evolve, you know, taken the time to learn, to mature. With the Emperor and the Six of Wands, there is still quite a bit of ego showing up here with this person, so be aware of that. And I feel like you are. But this seems like an energy that is evolving and growing here. Okay, the Knight of Cups isn't the most grounded energy. The Knight of Cups is that energy that kind of, you know, is a little bit ungrounded, maybe has, you know, kind of a dreamy nature to them, but when it comes to actually grounding something in, they don't always have the experience or the courage. But the fact that we have the Emperor energy and the Six of Wands here, this could be somebody who is of a higher frequency, wanting to reach out to you, wanting to date you. You could be sensing this energy coming in, but again, you're focused on yourself. You're focused on moving forward here. And if this was love, or if this is, whoever this energy is, I don't feel like it's something that you're worried about, because you see the Empress here is resting quite peacefully. I feel like you've just trusted that along your journey, as you continue to focus on what is important to you here, that you would attract in, you know, your vibrational match. Or this could be an offer. It doesn't have to be romantic for some of you. This could, you know, have to do with business or career, you know, and always, of course, use your discernment here. And I see you're very discerning. You are cautious, and it's wise to be that way. It's wise to reflect. It's wise to know, you know, who you are and what you want, and where you're at in your journey, and also to ask, you know, that person who's coming in, you know, is that person somebody who knows who they are? You know, are they willing to grow and evolve? Do you share the same vision? Okay, for some of you, again, this is somebody that you've not yet met, but you could be calling in. For some of you, this could be somebody that you do know. With the Three of Cups energy and the Three of Wands, I feel like this person has had to release energies, or they have gone on a journey here with the Six of Wands. This energy is channeling very quickly. So I feel like there was something that sparked this movement of this energy being, you know, attracted in towards you. With the Six of Swords, this person has had to go through some painful experiences, definitely release some energies, but I do feel like there is some either star family that's incarnated here on Earth, or they are friends, family members that are looking out for this person, that want them to have their wish fulfillment, to go after what it is that, you know, they're happy with. But I feel like this group has helped this person move through some difficult times of perhaps grief, or, you know, some important life lessons here, and helped kind of boost them up to go after what it is that their dream is, you know, what it is that is their happiness and their fulfillment, and have kind of been hyping them up and preparing them to do this. Okay, so that's something that I am sensing coming in here. Again, it doesn't have to be romantic for those of you that are not interested in that. The energy I'm picking up on, you're very much career focused, mission focused, responsibility focused, and embracing your natural Empress energy here. You're also embracing your relationship with Gaia, with the earth, and you have a lot of wisdom. You hold a lot of wisdom. You hold a lot of light. But the challenge here is, as you are this wise being and other energies are approaching you perhaps for guidance, assistance, or wisdom here, it's important that you still have that bubble. You still have that energetic protection around you, so you're not taking on too much here. Okay, because sometimes that can be distracting, or that can pull you into a lower frequency. And those of you in the Empress energy, I definitely feel you, and I understand like how challenging it is to experience the polarities at such a level, at such a depth, when it comes to being in this Empress energy, because it's the fullness, which does also include the shadow, right? It includes your shadow, maybe experiencing the shadow of those around you, experiencing the shadow within this earth. There's a lot of alchemy and transmutation. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So be very compassionate with yourself, okay? Take space and time for yourself here. Now's the time to listen to, your inner being and your heart in the respect of what it is that you need first and foremost, because there's much energy that many of you are experiencing at this time, and that compassion, that self-love is definitely a priority here. So let's go ahead and dive a little bit deeper into these energies. Let's clarify this Nine of Wands. The Lovers. So when it comes to relationships, when it comes to love, when it comes to who you let into your circle here, you are very guarded, okay? And I feel like I'm surprised the Queen of Swords is not coming out, because you've had many experiences here, right? And with the Lovers, and we have, the number 6 and 9 showing up, which showed up in the post on Instagram today as well. It wasn't actually in the picture, but it was the underlying energy. And it's about that balance and harmony, okay? And you're going to have this wall up, or you're going to have this boundary, okay? You're going to have these expectations, these standards of a partner, okay, that you feel, for many of you, that you feel is worthy to ascend with you, that you feel is in alignment with you. And if things are not balanced, if things are not healthy for you, then obviously that wall is going to stay up, right? Okay. Let's go ahead and clarify a little bit further. Yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is what I'm kind of sensing coming in, is a change in relationship where you can decide whether or not you want to have a partner in your life here. The Wheel of Fortune is speaking of a lot of karma that has been cleared, a lot of lessons that have been learned and integrated, and now there can be a smooth forward momentum in your life when it comes to love. So for many of you, especially with the Hermit, you've taken space and time to know yourself, integrate these lessons, know what your boundaries and standards are here. Okay? And again, I sense too, there's just been this trust where you've known like what is meant to show up for you, who's meant to show up for you will here. And this is a cycle closing out with the Wheel of Fortune as well. Okay, we have 6, 9, and we have the number 10. So there's a progressive energy. So I would say right now, master that, your boundaries, your energetic boundaries, and taking space and time for you to really be in alignment with yourself and what is best for you here, because the next opportunity coming in is perhaps a relationship that's going to be part of your ascension here. Let's get one more. And like I said, for those of you not interested in romantic relationships, this could be, partnering in business as well. Yeah, so many of you have been calling in a relationship. We have the Strength card coming through. you've been calling in a partner, relationship, or we'll just say a partner in life. It doesn't have to be romantic for those of you who are not interested in that. That it could be a very important friend as well. But you've been wanting to call somebody in who is spiritually and emotionally mature, someone who's very conscious, someone who knows their shadow, someone who has gained some form of self-mastery within themselves. Because when the Strength card shows up, you know, the Strength card trumps the Devil card, which is about control and ego, and more of the 3D energy, right? So, you know, no one is perfect by any means, but you definitely have, you know, this idea of the connection that you desire to have, or a partnership that you would like to call in here, one that is strong, one that can overcome you know, challenges and obstacles, somebody who is discerning of energy so they didn't get caught up in those weird low vibe situations, right? Not only that, there's a sense of abundance coming through here, as well as somebody who can embrace your fullness, who can embrace you in your power, you know, who's not intimidated, someone who is very, very sure of themselves, who they are, what they want. And again, I do sense it is somebody that is spiritual. It is somebody that is aware of ascension here. I'm hearing something that will last. That's what, yeah, that's what you've been calling in, manifesting with the Queen of Wands, attracting in. So, see if I can get a time frame here. Some of you, this could happen as soon as the next 2 months. Some of you, it's when the seasons change. It's going to be different for everybody, but I just feel it's a manifestation that you've been calling in, something that you've been wanting to embrace, you've been preparing for this change in your life, whether it is, you know, partnering with somebody, whether it is a manifestation, an opportunity coming in, but it's something that brings in great joy and happiness, okay? However, you are definitely cautious when it first shows up. So let's get a little bit more into this energy on the other side here. Let's clarify the Emperor energy. Ace of Cups, okay? So a lot of these signs, you know, again, use your discernment, but are pointing towards like a cosmic, beautiful love here, like somebody showing up and sharing, you know, their hearts with that Ace of Cups. Somebody who's heart-centered, and I feel that's important for you as well. Let's clarify the Six of Wands. We have the Seven of Swords. Okay, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into the Seven of Swords, because that can be someone who's holding back. This could be somebody, for some of you, that you don't realize, like a secret admirer, okay, for some of you. But I'm going to clarify the Seven of Swords, since that is kind of the energy of deception, or, you know, holding back. Let's see. Clarify the Seven of Swords. We have the Ten of Wands. Okay, so with this energy, okay, with the Six of Wands, this person could be showing up in this way where, you know, they're showing up in a way where they're receiving a lot of respect, recognition, but deep down what they're moving through, perhaps maybe at night, we have the Ten of Wands. They're doing a lot of releasing. They're dealing with a lot of heaviness, okay, in their life. Let's clarify. What are they releasing? The World. So yeah, there's a significant lesson here that this person is needing to kind of move through, or I would say is moving through here, because they have much deeper layers to them than what they are showing. And I feel like they do this work, this processing, this releasing work in the evening time. And I don't feel like they share it. I don't feel like it's something that they're sharing with their friends, they're sharing with people. It's just something that's for their own reward, their own satisfaction, their own journey, okay? It's not necessarily for them to be recognized for it. It's more so for them to be proud of themselves. Like, I did this, you know, like I did this. And there's something about doing it on their own, although I think they do have support here as far as, you know, we all have guides and whatnot. But with the World card here, you know, it looks like it's successful for them. It's something that they're determined to complete here, to explore. Okay, they might even be looking into different parts of themselves and their shadow, and learning about their shadow, or learning about energies that they have within their life or within their energy field that they have to release here. They could be clearing out people that were, not in alignment with them. But it's like they've been ascending on their own, doing their own work here. And what I like about this is they're doing it for themselves. They're making those healthy changes for themselves. Because they want to live that beautiful experience. They want to live on the higher timeline. They want to live a magical life. Anything else about the Seven of Swords with the Ten of Wands? Yeah, healing. Four of Swords. They're processing and healing and moving through quite a bit here before they come in. Before they show up, is what I'm sensing. And a lot of this healing has to do with their heart space as well. With the Knight of Cups, we have the Ace of Wands energy. Okay, so this person wants to get things going. I did feel there was that spark, there was that momentum, there was like, it's time to move this forward. And keep in mind, healing happens for a long time, I don't know that we ever reach the end of healing. I think there are certain things in our life, chapters we close and we do heal and have closure with and move forward from. But there's deeper and deeper layers to who we are and our experience. And it's up to us in our free will what we choose to work on and heal. But I'm sensing like this energy, it just became very dense and heavy. So they were guided to do this healing work here. The Four of Swords is also about resting, recharging. This person might have been living a parallel life to you, okay, before you meet. That might be something interesting that you have a conversation about. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands. Yeah, we have Judgment. I feel like this energy's going through rebirth with the Judgment card. There was certainly something holding them back from actually moving forward here. Either it was they're thinking they weren't good enough, or, they just had these densities within their life that they had to release first. Clarify the Three of Cups. The Eight of Wands. Yeah, they have they have a team of people. They have a support team, I feel here, that's been encouraging them to move forward, to experience more joy in life, to communicate, to see their own magic, to see their own value, their own worth. With that Eight of Wands. Oops, let's clarify the Three of Wands. Jeez. This person might actually have been traveling before they connect with you, or they meet with you. By the Three of Wands. Yeah, the Chariot and the Fool. Yeah, coming in hot here. Okay, for a new beginning with the Fool energy. This person's actually releasing an old paradigm in their life. Okay, it could have to do with commitment. Could have to do with responsibilities here. But I feel like they come back from perhaps a vacation or travel, you know, refreshed, rejuvenated. For some of you, if you're already with this person and you're in a healthy relationship, you know, you would notice the significant shift within your partner after a business trip, or after, it's almost like they go on their own spiritual journey. They come back and they just have this fresh energy here. There's a freedom. Their energy is becoming more free because they're doing this clearing work, this healing work. So you'll notice a lightness to your partner, okay? If you're resonating with this and, you know, you're already married, or you're in, you know, a healthy, beautiful connection here. Also the Chariot and the Fool, you know, the Chariot's Cancer energy. So I do feel like, again, they're being led by their heart, okay? To take this risk, or to, again, there's just an energy of freedom coming through for this person. Let's clarify the Six of Swords. Clarify the Six of Swords. The Four of Cups. Yeah, after experiencing the same old, right? Or the same lessons over and over again, or there was just a life they were living that just wasn't inspiring. Okay, or they were going through a lot of grief. They were dealing with a lot of grief and moving through a lot of sadness. But you see that next cup there has all this magic in it, right? I feel like this person was stuck in the past. They were stuck in the past. And now they're releasing that and they're moving forward to a higher paradigm here. With that Nine of Cups, that fulfillment, that joy, that happiness. So you might be, you know, resonate with, you know, one or both of these energies. You receive what resonates for you here. Yeah, with the Nine of Cups, we have the King of Wands. It's to have the confidence, you know, to go after, to create that life, to go after what it is that, you know, they desire here, what it is they're magnetized to. See, there's that Lion again for the Strength card. Building up that courage. So there's quite a depth to these energies here. And again, you could resonate with either or. But it's really beautiful the way this energy is unfolding, and these energies are maturing. You know, for some of you, it's about learning about your boundaries and, you know, being very intentional with your energy, your focus, where you're putting your time, okay, where you're putting your time, where you're putting your efforts. And then with this energy, it was all about releasing the past, getting back to the heart. Getting back to the heart, getting back to joy, getting back to excitement, and falling in love with life again. Okay? Bottom of the deck, Eight of Pentacles. Takes work. It does take work, right? It takes work. But that's okay. That's okay. But I love about this is both of these energies are like, I'm doing this for myself, you know, first, and then it's going to help my community, help my friends, help my family members. There's a lot of self-validation and self-motivation also within the Empress energy, okay? And then within the Emperor energy as well, I feel like there's a lot of support. Again, could be from friends, family, spiritual team, star family, universe, even in the universe with that Ace of Cups. So let's see, any guidance, any last messages here? Oops. Okay, we have the Page of Swords and we have Justice. So we have balance here. The Page of Swords is new information, but what I really like about this is the Page of Swords is learning on the journey and almost to the other side there, okay, of the void. So continue to learn, you know, stay in your integrity, make choices that are balanced and healthy and bring harmony within you, okay, first and foremost here. Yeah, stay in alignment with yourself and with your truth. Then we have the Three of Swords and we have a death and rebirth process. There's a lot of heart healing that is happening. There's a lot of transformation happening within the heart space for both energies, I feel, that are showing up today. There's also a lot of release that is happening, okay? This could be, you know, a third-party energy clearing out. And keep in mind, third party doesn't have to be a person, another person, although it can be, but it can be that thing that was just blocking, you know, that was blocking you from expansion or blocking two energies from uniting here, okay? So take that time for yourself to feel what you need to feel, to release it. Especially for those of you, if you've been around energies that are grieving or you've been around energies that are moving through, you know, some really challenging times, okay? Make sure that you are, even if, okay, so even if you didn't mean to take on the energy, but you did, it's already in your field. So not that I recommend taking on other people's energy, okay? But sometimes we do, it happens. Let it clear out, you know, let that release, you know, cry or just let it out, you know, let it release and move through you here, okay? So you're not holding on to that, so you're not experiencing the pain of others. And if, again, it's already kind of connecting in with you, that you can release and clear that, okay? Because this is also a card of alchemy and transformation. And then we have the Three of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Continue to partner and collaborate with your higher self, okay? The High Priestess is all about taking in information psychically, okay? So your clairsentience, your clairvoyance, your clairaudience, your claircognizance, all of those abilities, really connecting with them as you build this life, as you build your timeline with the Three of Pentacles, as you decide who and what you want to collaborate with, okay? That High Priestess energy is you integrating into your experience, into your work, into your day-to-day life, your clair abilities, okay? So it just becomes a natural part of who you are and of your experience. And it gives you an advantage. It absolutely gives you an advantage because you can pick up on sometimes what others cannot. With the Empress and the High Priestess, you have access to those higher realms. You have access to more information than your average person. So also make sure that you're connecting in with that High Priestess energy and the Three of Pentacles, okay? And you're building more trust, you know, with yourself and with your higher self or your inner being. Because if I were to sum this energy up, this message that's coming through here, is that it's all about learning to trust yourself. To create the experience that you desire to have. This is all about learning how to trust yourself and navigate these different energies. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Coins, which is living a happy and fulfilled life, having a lot of opportunities here, enjoying your life, receiving the harvest of all of your hard work, okay? So you're worth it. Doing the work is worth it. taking the time and space for yourself. Again, you will learn more and more on your journey to be aware of what energy is yours, what energy is, another's, and not taking on, because some of you might be taking on a lot of pain of the world right now, or those around you with the Three of Swords, the death and rebirth energy. Okay, but this is beautiful, and it was an honor to channel. If this brought you value, please let me know. Give this video a like, subscribe to join my soul tribe. Embrace your experience, okay? Know that no matter where you're at in your life, that you're doing great. Just have so much compassion for yourself here, okay? And others. And again, know those energetic boundaries so you're not taking on too much here. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. Receive what resonates, release what does not. Take the best care of yourself, and I will see you soon.